What's up, everybody? It's Greg Birch with Delta Financial, and this is the Be the Difference podcast. This podcast is all about making you a better person in your life, in your business, through sales, leadership, entrepreneurship, marketing, and mindset. Everything under the sun. We're here to help you to become the best version of yourself. You click the link below so you know exactly what this episode's about. It's going to be me talking to all you, probably doing a little bit of a rant, but today's topic is all about winning the day. The concept of winning the day. Okay. This is a concept. This is also a mindset concept that can help you to make small incremental improvements and changes every single day to make massive changes over a long period of time. First and foremost, when it comes to business, any entrepreneurship opportunity, especially in life insurance, you have to have the right mindset coming into it to understand that you're not going to have massive success and be rich at the end of 1 year. You have to change the time frame in which you are, expecting when you're going to be successful. You need to look and say, hey, I'm going to put my head down and grind for 18 months before I really realize that I'm getting good at sales and I start to build a team. You're not going to start building a team and have this massive agency and be $1 million agency and do all these things. If you just got in the industry and you've been in the industry less than a year and you're going to have it within a year, it's not going to happen. The expectations you've been sold, or it's a bill of goods that is not going to pay out. I could promise you that. But I can tell you that there is ways that you can get to where, hey, in 12 months, 18 months, you're going to be exceptional at sales. You're going to be great at what you do. And at 18 months, start building your team, and you can have a team 12 months after that. You can have a massive team that you're building and you're growing, but it starts with the individual. It starts with you doing individual actions every single day in order to better yourself. If you treated every single day like it's a test day, like you're being tested and either you pass or you fail, you win or you lose, and you're trying to win every single day, and you put small little benchmarks on every single day, what's going to happen is that you're going to start stacking wins. And 1 week, 1 day of wins will turn to 1 week. 1 week of wins will turn to a month. A month of wins will turn to a quarter. A quarter of wins will turn to half a year. I can promise you, if you've got small incremental wins every single day, and when I say every day, I literally mean Monday through Sunday. You lost the opportunity to have days off. You should still be doing something for your business on Sundays too. And if you're doing these small incremental ones over time and they're growing, it's a compounding effect. So when you first start, think about it as an IUL, okay? You're not going to see any return from the IUL for the first 2 years. You're going to see anything start to grow at all for the first 2 years. However, when you get to like year 5, 6, 7, now it's starting to catch up with the amount of money that you've put in, depending upon the cash value and the age. There's a lot of factors that come into that. But now you're starting to see it catch up. You're starting to see the cash value grow. You're starting to see it compound over time, especially from year 7 on, right? See, we can understand that by numbers, but it's hard for us to understand it when it comes to our own personal performance in our business. It's the same thing. You have to have these small incremental wins. If you have small incremental wins every single day for 6 months, I promise you at the end of 6 months, you're going to look back and you're going to realize, holy hell, I just did that. Like, man, and you're going to be much more proud of yourself and impressed with your overall consistent small activity that's built over time, because they stack on top of each other, and that stacking starts to grow exponentially because it compounds on itself. So how do you get small daily wins? Here's how. You need to have a list every single day. Every single day, you need to write down 3 to 5 things. If you're brand new, start with 3. If you've been in the industry longer than 6 months, you need to write 5. 5 things that you have to do every single day for your business or for yourself to take yourself to the next level. Okay. Most people I've run into don't read every single day. It's not a habit. They don't have that habit nailed down. So one of those 5 things can be to read for 30 minutes every day. I highly recommend this. This is going to be the most life-changing and business-changing activity that you can do on a daily basis is read every single day. But that could be one of your 5. Boom, you got one. Number 2, and read every single day, 30 minutes. Number 2. Number 2 can be, let's say that you have difficulties with anxiety or concentration. You have difficulty with concentration. So you're going to do 30 minutes of guided meditation. Okay. This is an example. This doesn't have to be for you, but I'm giving you an example. So now you have 2. You're going to read daily and you're going to do 30 minutes of guided meditation. That all has to do with helping. Those 2 things have to do with helping you as an individual grow, as a person, personally grow, but it's going to feed into your business, right? So you're going to personally grow by doing those 2 things. Okay. You can go to YouTube and you can type in guided meditation, 30-minute guided meditations, and you can come up. There's a lot of them on there. This is not difficult. Don't overcomplicate. Don't send questions and be like, which meditation do I do? It doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is that you just do something. Okay. So now you have 2 things. Now you got 3 more. Okay. Let's say that your fear is on the phones and you're not good at setting appointments. That's what really holds you back. Well, I'm willing to bet that you're not good at your script. And by good, I mean great. And by great, I mean excellent. So that means that you don't have your script memorized, more than likely. You're not good with your tonality when you're talking on the phone, and your pacing and knowing how to say things like specifically. And so I would say I'm going to spend an hour each day mastering my script. And I'm going to do it in phases. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to memorize my script so I no longer have to look at a piece of paper. It helps my mind to where I can actually focus. Instead of focusing on the paper, I've opened up brain power so I can focus on other things like my tonality, my pacing, overcoming objections. So I'm going to do that every single day until I've got it mastered. Okay. Next is I'm going to contact and speak to X amount of people about my business. And that could be speaking to, as you're brand new in the industry, it needs to be prospective clients. So how do you talk to prospective clients? Well, you got to dial leads. So every single day, if you're like, I'm going to talk to 15 people, that means you get on the phone and you dial until you've spoken to 15 people. And if that takes you an hour of dialing, that takes you 5 hours of dialing, but you're going to talk to 15 people, right? And then that 15, you may increase it to 30. And that 30, you may increase it to 50. It just depends. But you're every single day going to talk to 15 people. How many appointments do you think you could set if you did that? If you just focused on talking to 15, and you're also working on your script, and you're helping your confidence and your concentration by doing meditation, and you're reading every day, which is helping your communication abilities because you're reading and you should be writing every day on top of reading. So now you're going to contact 15 people. That's 4. We have 4 of the 5. Now here's the 5th. The 5th can be doing product knowledge training. And all you really need is like 3 carriers that you master. You don't need like 10 carriers that you master. You can have them, but you only need like 3 that you really understand. So start with 1 and understand everything about it. How do you do that? You go to the carrier. They are the subject matter experts on their own policies. Go call underwriting. Talk to them. Dig in. Ask questions. Ask for promotional materials. Ask for them to send you stuff. They will. They have the whole staff. They have teams of people that their entire purpose is to get agents to sell their products. There's your 5 things right there. You start doing those 5 things every day without fail. Now, obviously, you can't call carriers on the weekend. No, but you can review some of the materials that they've sent you. You can go to the website and you can look at agent guides. There's still things you can do. You do those 5 things every single day. And as long as you complete all 5 of those every single day, and this is also on top of those 5, whatever appointments you set, you got to run those, right? Because you're talking to 15 clients every day, potential clients. So if you set 5 appointments for the next day, you got to go run those. So Those 5 things in addition to whatever your other tasks are. If you have a policy that has to go through underwriting and you have to push paperwork through because they come back with a question, that's not one of your 5 things. These 5 things are these 5 things. Anything additional, you still do. But as long as you complete those 5 things, you get a win. You won the day. You get a check mark. You keep a book. You write down everything you do of the day. You check it off. You give yourself a W. And over a week, a month, you're going to be able to go through and see all these wins that you did. And if you don't get a win, you get a loss. And a loss should piss you off to the point that you feel like you're failing your business. That's like your boss coming in and saying, hey, why did you do this? Don't do that. And you get scolded and you're like, ugh, don't I can do that again. That's how you should feel. This is going to force you to start moving. These simple 5 things, I promise you, if you did these, 90% of agents that are not having success in the industry, if you did this every single day, I can guarantee you in a month, you're selling. I can guarantee you in a month, you are selling. If you did it every single day. Now, after a month or 2 months and you start to get used to this, here's the next evolution of it is that you're going to get used to reading every day. Well, when that becomes a habit, you're going to take it off of your list. Now you got 4 things and you need to replace it with a 5th. When you master your script and you feel really good about it and you have no issues recording or practicing anymore, you're going to take that off the list. Now you have 3 things. You have to replace it with 2 other things. So you're constantly evolving in this process. And your wins are stacking. This is the compounding effect because now you're adding more things and the compounding process starts to take place. Do this in your business, in your daily life. I promise you. I can guarantee you, I can't stress this enough. You will win daily, monthly, over the year. And I promise you do this for an entire year. At the end of the year, you will have a massively successful business. And that's what it's all about. So if you got any value from this, if you enjoyed it, if it changed your perspective, if it taught you something that you're going to apply to your business, then do me a favor, hit that like button below. All right. Follow the page, turn on the notifications so that you can get notified whenever we're coming to you each week with more content. Applies to your business, change your life.